Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. On first down, Cummings. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cummings. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Patriots first down.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
Now a handoff up the middle. Cummings. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Throwing here is May. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, they had the great field position to start that opening drive. They only get 3 out of it, but still they get 3. So maybe kind of a win for the offense, Charles, and kind of a win for the defense as well.
Yeah, I would say win-win seems to sum the whole thing up because where that ball was placed to start, that's tough on the defense, and they held them to 3. Now, if you're the offense, you're thinking to yourselves, how do we open up the playbook later on in this game and turn this 3 into 6s down the stretch?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they string that play out nicely. He's stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Bishop. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's May. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st down. An 8-yard pickup. And the Patriot first down.
They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Now a 2nd and 10. To the air, May. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll throw with May. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Johnson to return it. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They are riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of them.
14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage. That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So the Patriots coming out now. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. May. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's got space past the 25. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's May. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Patriots.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's May. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. They're going to look to throw. From left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. On play action, May. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
That's another Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Cummins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2 yards on
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. He'll keep it himself. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Another Patriots first down.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. Here's 2nd and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On first down, it's Bishop. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they see right through that defensively, as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 31-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. House. A very elusive run as he'll wind up getting about 9 on that one.
At the 21-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup.
They'll keep it on the ground. House. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just have an open tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they do.
Now a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Patriots' 16-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. House. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Back to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard. But more importantly, it leads to 4th down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Got a man, it's Johnson, end zone for a Bills touchdown. A great play there with an amazing diving catch. And the Bills take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Now for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. A 10-play drive that time. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Here's a 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, May with it. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They have a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just lock people down.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And they go play action with May. He finds his man, complete. That's Cummings. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 46-yard line.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
A gain of 3 yards. That's good for a Patriots 1st down. It's a gain of 3.
They'll run on 1st down. Cummings. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throw right side, pulled in by Hunter. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? Now the game's being played. Figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper it at 2nd and 1.
Second and a yard.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. The RPO, he completes it. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
First down.
Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Brings up 2nd and 8. At the 43.
Here's 2nd and 8. Now inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. New England trying to get a place on offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. From the shotgun, it's May. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll set up a throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
First down. It's a gain of 10. And the
May now off the bootleg. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Out of bounds at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Hale. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll look to throw. And he completes it to Cohen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They'll look to throw again. That's to the sideline and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw. Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hanson for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hanson and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Nifty move. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cummings. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing here is May. And that will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They go play action here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Bishop. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 7.
At the 46-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
They'll look to throw here. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
3rd down.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he is going to have the Bills' 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cohen. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1. Looking middle, and that's complete.
4 yards. That's another Bills 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
8-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bills are able to add on to that lead.
Nothing like understand where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't quite make it to the 25. New England's offense set to go. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after him, because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Patriots' 40-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. Well, after that last sequence, they're sitting pretty comfortably. They force the fumble, get the field goal, and expand on that lead here in the second half.
And don't expect them to rest on their laurels after that kick either. They'll keep their effort up until the final whistle. They don't consider any lead safe.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Well, right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7. On play action, May. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll throw with May. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. The Bills offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He was defended by Christian Gonzalez.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now back to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. 2nd down in the yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 29-yard line.
Up the middle they go. House. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Another Bills. First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drop. Of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They run the counter. It's Bishop. Dances by him. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball.
And he loses the football a second time. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
No bones?
None.
Now the try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
A gain of 6 yards.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. now in Buffalo. The offense on third down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw, May. That is caught. And he will have a Patriots first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On first down, Cummings. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. To the air, May. Throw right side, pulled in by Hunter. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd.
To throw, it's May. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's May. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Cummings. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. And he will have a Patriots first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
It's a gain of 2.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
From the shotgun, May with it. He finds his man, complete. That's Hale. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created a push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
At the 49-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw here. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defended on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. New England trying to get a place on offense. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. From the shotgun, it's May. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Patriots, first down. First and 10.
Throwing here is May. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Here's Hunter. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They
need 12 here. It's third down.
That's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 12.
From the gun, it's May. And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So here are the Bills to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Bishop. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Patriots.
Now a handoff up the middle. Avery. Give him 3 yards. Left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
At the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll set up a throw. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And now out come the Patriots. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Up the middle they go. Cummings. And they can't bring him down. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. So no gain on the play. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And they'll run it with Hunter. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Bills, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.